loves, Sunshine Boatwright here, spiritual alchemist, helping you transform your life, your business, and your relationships. And tonight is episode 7 of Ask Sunshine. And for this evening, Allie had written in and asked, what are my thoughts, meaning me, Sunshine, what are my thoughts when someone says the phrase, coaches need coaches? And this one's a fun one for me because I do some coaching in my work. It's not all I do, but it's a portion of what I do when I work with my clients. And I know, or I think I know, the context that she was asking about this because there are a few things that circle around the internet and in Facebook land and within Facebook groups, right? You have the people who talk about, we don't need another course about teaching coaches how to coach so they can coach more coaches, right? So that is one of the things that you see floating around in Facebook groups. Another thing that you see is when, or I've seen it in groups, I've seen it on some pages and in some live streams, and it's when someone's trying to sell you their coaching and they say, well, even coaches need coaches, so you need a coach too, kind of thing. And there's some merit to that. I'm not saying that the delivery is always proper or that the context is that I always agree with the context of how it's said. But that being said, I don't feel, my personal opinion is this, I don't feel that coaches always have to have a coach. Like all the time, all year round, 24/7, that kind of thing. Unless they feel they need to. If they feel they need to, if they feel that that is what will help them feel supported in their business and in moving forward and helping them move the needle and they're getting results and it's what they want to do, then by all means do that. I'm not going to rain on your parade for that, right? There are other people like myself who, yes, we hire people from time to time to help get us to that next level, to help us work through a plateau that we're having in our business maybe. Or for me, what I'll do is I like to find someone who is a lot like me, but further along. And it could be further along in years in their business, or it could be further along in whatever that next objective is that I'm going for, right? And so my magic, part of my magic when I work with my clients is being able to pull their gifts out of them, right? Is be able to pull the thing that maybe they're not showing the world just yet, but it's there, right? And so, and I'm good at doing that for myself also, and I'm really good at seeing big pictures. That being said, when we're in the midst of our own stuff, sometimes having that outside perspective that can see things, that can call us out on our BS when we say it, because let's be honest, we're all human and we say things from time to time that it's like, ooh, yeah, that's not how the reality of it is, right? And so we need that person to say, hey, see how you just worded that? Like, let's turn that around. And I'm pretty mindful of the things that I say, and I strive to be. But that being said, if your monkey mind is taken over, if you're too far in your head, if you're too deep in your thoughts, and you're not checking in with your body, then maybe, just maybe, it might be time for you to hire a coach. If you find yourself spinning the same wheels, it might be time to hire a coach. If you find that you're not getting the results you want, it might be time to hire a coach or hire someone who's getting the things that you want or that can help you get the things that you want. Right? And it says we have a viewer, so if you're here, say hi. So I can say hi back. And then really at the end of the day, use your good judgment. Use discernment. Check in with yourself. Like, do you feel like you really need a coach right now? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. You're the one to make that call for yourself, not me. So if it feels like somebody's trying to pressure you into getting a coach because then you'll hire them, that might not be the thing for you right now. But if you know if you're checking in with your business, if you're measuring things, if you're doing the things that you need to do to run a successful business, and you find a gap and you're like, well, I know that person knows how to do this thing. Let me go work with them. Then hire that person. It's a matter of discernment. It's a matter of doing your due diligence and your homework. It's a matter of making sure that when you sign a contract that you're in it. It's a matter of making sure that you're willing to honor your commitments. And at the end of the day, the only person that can make that decision is you. No one can guilt you into it unless you let them. No one can pressure you into it unless you let them. And really, if somebody's pressuring you to work with them, I would take a look at that, just because what kind of energy is that coming from? What kind of energy is that going to bring into your space? And what kind of energy is that going to create within you? So you want to come at this, if you're going to get a coach, from an affirming place, right? That is what I would urge you to look at, Allie, is see what their motives are and see where you are, what you need, and what your motives are. And that's pretty much my take on coaches coaching coaches. Yes, sometimes it's needed, but not always. Sometimes a short-term thing is needed, or an intensive, or a VIP day. Sometimes it's a course. It might be a matter of shoring up a small gap for you and taking a course. So you don't always need a coach, and you don't always need a course, and you don't always need a VIP day. But do they help sometimes? You better bet your bottom dollar they do. Because we don't all know none of us knows everything. Somebody has something or knows how to do something that you don't know how to do, that maybe you do need to know how to do, or maybe you need to have a team member take the course or coach with that coach to learn how to do that thing, right? So I hope that answers your question, Allie. If you made it live tonight, great. If you didn't, then hopefully you catch the replay. If you are not Allie and you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hi below. Let me know if you have a question. I can answer it on a future episode. If you want to submit your question, you can go to let me take that back. You can go to www.sunshineboatright.com/asksunshine and submit your question there. You can let me know at the end of the question if you'd like to remain anonymous, and I'll answer it here on the show. Hey, Rachel. Hi below. Are you being funny, Rachel, and saying hi below? Rachel's got jokes. We like Rachel, though. It's all good. But yeah, so that's my take, Allie, on coaches coaching coaches. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now. Rachel, we can joke in the comments, though. I'm down for that. And I will see you guys next week with another episode of Ask Sunshine. And hopefully, if you have a question, you'll get it in. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Love you. Have a great night. Bye.